When the British sent their first mission in 1792-93 to establish free trade with China, their ambassador, George Lord Macartney, grew openly impatient with the system's elaborate ceremonial. As the British economy agitated over its tea-fueled trade deficit with China, George III dispatched his representative together with the finest fruits of European science and culture: telescopes, clocks, barometers, air guns, a hot air balloon, to dazzle Qian Long into opening free trade with Britain by convincing him that he and his 313 million people needed Britain's technological marvels. The entire trip took McCartney a good 2 years, of which several months were spent crawling up the rivers and roads of the Chinese interior to the emperor's summer retreat at Chengyagde and wrangling over issues of diplomatic etiquette, whether or not the British gifts counted as tribute or gifts from a diplomatic equal, whether Macartney would kowtow to the emperor. But Qian Long wanted little to do with George III's demands for free trading rights in China and for a permanent British embassy in Beijing. We have never valued ingenious articles, nor do we have the slightest need of your country's manufactures, Qian Long explained in his official response to the British King, a communication that has subsequently become shorthand for Qing's China's delusions of supremacy over the rest of the globe. China, McCartney concluded, was an old, crazy, first rate man of war fated to be dashed to pieces on the shore. McCartney's failure, disseminated soon after his return in the published diary of his travels and in the peevish travel memoirs of his entourage, edged British public opinion on China closer towards the shorter tempered 19th century vision of an arrogant, ritual obsessed empire that had to be blasted with a couple of frigates into the modern civilized world of free trade.